your first start and kind of show what you can do as a tone setter?
Yeah, I felt good. Felt really comfortable. We just kind of stalled out in a couple of those third downs and some of the drives, but it was a lot of fun. We just got to capitalize on some of those little mistakes, and we'll keep improving, keep getting better.
I feel like the third drive, we were kind of found a little rhythm. What was working well on that drive?
We just were moving the ball really well. I think that all around protection was good. They were running really crisp routes. We kind of found a rhythm, got the ball moving, and yeah, we just ended up getting to finish it in the red zone. But I think decision-making, operation, just from the offense in the whole first half was good. We just got to be firmer on some of those third downs and finish those drives. But that's part of it, part of getting rolling. I think we did a really good job second half, kind of bouncing back and finishing strong.
Can you talk through what you saw in that throw to Welch that it was like an over route?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was kind of a similar look that we had, in practice against the Rams, actually against the Chargers, with that similar over route. And I thought, I could have maybe laid it in that game, and it was a similar look. Just gave him a chance, and he made a really, really good catch on it. He felt if he was going to sink a little bit more, then we had another tight end on the shallow as well. So he made a heck of a catch on that one.
So is there something during the preseason game where you didn't pull the trigger on it?
Yes, yeah, it was Chargers game. I felt like I could have maybe thrown it, took a sack on it, and kind of had a similar look and ripped it. So it was good to kind of learn from that and kind of bounce back and continue to grow from it.
And then on the flip side, on the intentional ground, do you wish you had taken the sack on that, or what were you looking for?
Oh, you're trying to play ball. At that part of the field, there's really not much of a difference as far as you're going to be backed up. We wasn't anticipating on that one. He just comes free, so trying to burn it out to the check down in the flat was unfortunate, but I got to be better there. Just throwing it way out of bounds to not even give him a chance. But at that point, you eat it. I knew I was backed up, so I didn't want to be too close.
On the play before that, did you just lose your footing on there?
We just had a safety come off the edge and unblocked, and we got to make an out call to that. And but yeah, I just slipped. He was coming scot-free, so I would have liked to made a miss, but he was there pretty quick and can either throw it away or that one you just got to take a sack.
Your kind of impression of Simpkins, somebody we did see left center early in camp, and now he's out there. I think it's played like
yeah. I'm super impressed with him just because most of camp he was playing guard, and he kind of made the switch late, and he just hit the ground running. He was out there. He was kind of the juice guy for the whole line. Just new guys coming in, he's staying there working his butt off. I couldn't be more proud of him. I know all the cues, all the old linemen are. He stepped up in a big way, and I think he's going to, have a really long career, especially that position, the way he's kind of answered the bell.
Tyler, one more week of camp here. How do you feel about everything?
Yeah, I feel super comfortable. I think every single day that's been, my biggest goal is to kind of build that confidence, comfortability with it. I think seeing the field, the comfortability with the offense has just grown so much with all the guys, and I've just been having so much fun. Super fired up for Spence, all the guys to kind of finish strong there, and the whole team. I think that was really big, and everybody to battle back. And I think it was good to see Olave and Sheed and all those guys out there as well, and kind of get their feet wet, hit the ground running this year. And I know we're going to keep improving.
How different was your process going into the game this week as the starter versus last week when you were going to the Chargers game?
Oh, it was no different. I just had to be a little bit more lubed up to go than the first quarter, than the second quarter. So I was just more ready to go that way as far as body-wise. But you're kind of staying, mental-wise, preparation. It's no different. So I think the biggest thing was just when we had those opportunities, we just got to finish them. And then we were close on a couple third downs. But it's part of it. And it was good to get out there and get it going.
Just in general, if you're trying to show this coaching staff, I know they're going to evaluate you and Spencer's performance in your own vacuum, that you're ready for week one, you've had enough time to be prepared to start as a rookie. What are you trying to show them other than results?
I think for me, just the progression, the understanding, the operation. I think it was, super clean. And, had a couple balls that didn't bounce our way sometimes, but as part of it, just the comfortability with the offense. I think the way I've been training, I think just doing my best to keep getting better. That's all it is, and it's new for all of us. A new offense, new system, new guys we're throwing to. So there's going to be growth moments, and I think, I've done a really good job of kind of staying steady through that and continuing to get better.